from audio, you got their boings, dude.
Oh yeah.
You gotta love the boings. Yeah, dude.
Starting
200 BPM. All right, these two strangers, no friends to each other.
Right before their set, they said, "Nice to meet you."
Oh god, that's an amazing word switch. These two strangers, no friends to each other. That's beautiful. But real talk though, these two have played many a time. Hulka has been on MegaXMas' stream, twitch.tv/MegaXMas, spelled exactly the way you see it, down on the bottom right corner of the screen. I don't believe Hulka himself streams, however you can find him in the chat of just about every local. He's not currently whooping butt.
Yeah, but it's a good start. A stock lead from Hulka.
Absolutely, these two players know each other very well. Suffice it to say that while MegaXMas is certainly favored in terms of overall results, I think this is certainly anyone's set.
Absolutely, I've played with them for a long time, and I've seen games from both sides. It usually involves one of them choking a little bit. So we'll see how this one turns out. No choking yet, even percents.
Well, on another personal note, both these players, some of the nicest people you could ever hope to meet. So
absolutely,
this is gonna be a sad one, no matter who has to go down in third. But at least they're both in the money. Here we go. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Give me money.
Shoutouts to Shane McMahon.
Me money.
All right. This is melee right here, dude.
Yeah,
look at this neutral. Holy crud!
I've been just enthralled with Hulka's gameplay, spacing in and out with those cross-ups too.
Hulka is so happy we have UCF now.
Absolutely.
Do you see that dash back?
I think he's using someone's controller too, because
I know last time he was here, he got second to Dance Demand, and he did not have his good controller.
Yeah.
And he felt that was an important aspect in the reason he did not get first to that tournament. That's one way of putting it. He feels that things would have gone differently, so to speak. Oof. Bear sent him off the side.
This is exactly what I expected to see from these two. Almost even percents.
Yeah.
They get one hit and they capitalize so well off of it.
Oof. Hulka has a very exciting Sheik combo game.
Absolutely. It's almost straight out of a textbook.
Yeah. Not as how do I phrase this delicately? Not as lame as his contemporary Tenchi, who I also love, but I just don't know. I mean, I could say that in a more nice way, but the people need to hear the hard facts. I chose to convey it. Oof.
He lost his jump.
I chose to convey it honestly and quickly rather than nicely. Largely because I don't think Tenchi is here. But for the record, I do indeed love Tenchi. He's a much more methodical, spatial, control-oriented Sheik.
I've seen a couple of his games. I don't think I've ever met him in person.
He's a swell fella.
I love the word.
And
fella.
He makes you feel terrible when he meets you.
I am so happy to hear other people using that word, fella.
Besides just you and Sheamus from WWE.
Absolutely. That is if you're looking to compliment someone or you're looking to greet someone like that you maybe are familiar with but you're not on great terms, you just go, "Hey, what's poppin', fella?"
Hey, fella.
You know? MegaXMas needs to stretch.
Yeah, getting the back out. Look at how straight this man is. I'm not trying to talk about orientation. I'm talking about just the contours of the shirt. I like the Smash.gg shirt. It's not as lit as the TNC baseball tee, but hey, can't wear it every day. Sometimes you gotta wash it. Don't want to stink. We don't want more Kotaku articles, for peace sake.
Game 2, Hulka vs. TNC MegaXMas, and the up smash from Falco. Getting a lot more love these days in the meta, don't you think? People started saying, Falco up smash is pretty good, and MegaXMas agrees, and it led into this whole sick combo. Is he gonna be able to finish it off here?
He's got it.
He's almost got it. Can he finish? Can he complete it? No, he can't. Hulka's out of there. Holy moly.
Holy moly. 26%. Almost got gift, though.
That's the eye from MegaXMas not getting freed up for the tech chase, going upstairs.
I don't know if I'm supposed to take you seriously right now. This is incredible. I think the level of commentary at these local events is going up dramatically, and I think that's the reason why. We just need more theatrical elements.
What's up, Toucan? I'm Spots from the Ices Discord, the guy who sucks. Good to see you in chat, chilling. We got NorCal PR in chat. We got Sahib, the sickest Pikachu, south of LA, in chat. And we got MegaXMas down at the bottom blasto.
MegaXMas reminds me of Diddy Kong.
I see.
And I want you to explain why. I don't understand why.
He is short. That plays into it at least somewhat, I would think.
I think it's the red shirt too.
The red shirt is also another thing, but he just kind of has he's a nice guy, so he's everyone's kind of buddy.
I think he's got like this punk attitude, like kind of just like.
Here's the real question: does that make Army Donkey Kong? He does have a Donkey Kong.
That is a good question. I don't think. Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, he is Donkey Kong. Absolutely, not a doubt in my mind.
That'd be interesting if we should take that old Donkey Kong Country cartoon, the really terrible one with the creepy animation, the creepy 3D animation, and just have Army and MegaXMas dub over all of Donkey and Diddy's lines, including the songs.
Who's King K. Rool?
That's a good question. I was gonna say, I was gonna say Nez, just because of Yoshi, kind of a reptile situation.
Right.
But it has to be an adversary, so I don't think it can be an 805 person. It has to be a common enemy. No, Doomy's a homie. It has to be a villain.
A villain, huh?
Who's a SoCal villain? It might be Curve. Curve is a villain. So Curve is King K. Rool. The K in King K. Rool stands for Curve.
MegaXMas.
You heard it here first, guys. Curve is like, yeah, you may have knocked me out of this tournament, but who's in Smash Ultimate as a playable character?
I really hope he takes up King K. Rool in Smash Ultimate.
I don't think Curve is gonna touch Smash Ultimate with a 10-foot pole. This is a real intense. 107 up top, out the top, not quite. That shine would have been godlike if it had connected. Still godlike that he stalled with it and avoided that up air.
It was a win-win situation.
And the dash attack is gonna finish it off. And MegaXMas with his trademark expressibility. MegaXMas wears his heart on his sleeve. That's why Nez hooked him up with that nice baseball tee.
Yeah,
with them long sleeves. More sleeve for his heart to be on.
MegaXMas is an amazing DJ. Did you know that?
I do. I am a loyal sub to his stream, and he has just bumping bangers all the time, dude. I love his taste in music.
Although when I think of him, I don't think of the music that he usually plays. I always think of like a really old Green Day song or something. or maybe My Chemical Romance.
You know why? Because Billy Joe Armstrong.
Yeah, sure. Wait, what?
Because Billy Joe Armstrong is short. You're just finding different ways to call Noah short, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Look. I'm not saying he's tall. But, you know, his gameplay is another story. He has a very big presence in his gameplay.
No wobblers, no challenge. That's true. I played Mewtwo this tournament. We didn't have a single wobbler. I just realized I offered $2 to the first person to come wobble Kami, and no one did. Friend was gonna come, but then he got called into work. Rip YB.
It's a serious issue.
Wobbling?
Yeah. I mean, I don't like to lose.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know anyone in the entire Smash community that does.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have something in the game that makes you lose, I'm not about it. Why would I want that? Why would anyone want that? People are masochists.
Here's my my defense of wobbling and also by extension Puff as a spectator.
Okay.
Because I was a fan of wobbling long before I played Melee. And I was a fan of Puff long before I played Melee. And the reason that I am a fan of them as a spectator is that it creates the most tense situations in Melee because they are it's a double-edged sword. On the one hand, they're one-touch kill characters.
Right.
On the other hand, they're one-touch kill characters. So when you're seeing a tense neutral situation and you know that if one of the characters gets the upper hand for 1 second, it's over, that's exciting. Is it fair? Probably not.
And I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. To an extent, I agree. But as a competitor, you know, I don't want to be a loser.
Yeah, but that's why I think there's a lot of people cover their true arguments with ones that try to appeal to people.
No,
and so like you don't. That's fine. But some people are like, yo, no one wants to watch this, and I'm like, that's not the real reason you want it banned.
Yeah,
you're not sitting at home going, support people at home.
I want to have a chance against Army. That's all it is.
Yeah. Like, yeah, and that's like the other thing. My boy Blue from San Diego, who I love, but he and I got in a little argument on Twitter because he's like, you know, people that go to a Melee tournament for the first time and get wobbled, they're not gonna stick around because it's not fun. And I'm like, dude, you haven't been a scrub for a long time. I'm a scrub right now, and I can tell you that getting 0 to death comboed by every top tier character in the game is just as unfun as getting wobbled. Just getting destroyed by every Fox, every Falco, every Falcon, every Peach, every Sheik. It feels just as bad. Getting destroyed feels bad.
Yeah.
So that argument, in my opinion, does not hold water. That it's just because new players are going to be like, no, I hate this. Losing sucks, no matter who you lose to.
I mean, I'm not a new player, and I still don't like it, you know?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think the better you are, the more you dislike wobbling as a mechanic. But he was saying specifically, new players aren't going to stick around. It's like they stick around when they get JV5'd by Spaceys.
Exactly.
So why will they stick around when they get JV5'd by Ices?
I like the slogan, don't be a loser, ban wobbling. I am so about it. If you in chat, I know you fellas are out there.
I don't think so, dude.
I know you
I'm
guys,
seeing Sahib and Diplomatic Toucan, and I'm pretty sure Diplomatic Toucan, the NorCal PR Ices, is at least somewhat pro-wobbling.
Listen, I understand that you want to win too, but you're not the majority of Smash.
His Discord name is NorCal PR Wobbler.
Oh my gosh, MegaXMas. Did you see the shine off the top?
I did. It was pretty nice.
I was enthralled in our conversation, but holy smokes, this is a hot match.
Hulka with the big tongue coming out. That was an interesting. That was a face to rival MegaXMas's. All right, Tech Chase not working out that time for your boy Hulka.
I'm not seeing too much of his textbook punish, and that's usually a problem. But he's still up 1 stock.
Yeah.
We'll see how long he can hold it, though. Some pretty insane pressure. From
difficult recovery there for Sheik, but able to find his way back to stage. Dash attacks coming out strong. Worked out when he had to clutch out a game earlier in the set. And the Fear Now coming out, able to get him off the grab anyway.
I think the best part about this match for me is Hulka and MegaXMas are probably going to be so pissed that I commentated this. They're going to be like, I don't want to hear you.
I love how much Hulka is valuing this stock. That's the heart of a champion. He's not rocking with his 2-stock lead like he's king of the world.
Absolute respect.
He is treating every situation as though it is his last, and that's what saw him through to game 5.
Here we go.
For anyone who does not know, that's the last one.
What do you think is the hypest phrase you can use as a commentator? I'm not used to commentating. What do you think is the hypest thing you can say?
Just in general?
Yeah, similar to like, let's go, or I see you, you know?
Let's go is a pretty good standby. Dismofo and I have a few catchphrases that we tried to get going, but we would always forget to say them ourselves. The biggest one is whenever someone was...
Oh my god!
Oh god.
MegaXMas keeping that ledge away from Hulka.
Whenever someone is just edge guarding and just by having their presence there, they make someone drift far away from ledge and die and just not have a chance. We call that put the fear of God in him.
Put the fear of
He
God
put the fear of God in him. I have a thing. I always want to say it and I always forget. Whenever someone SDs, the thing I want to say every time is get thanked. I want that to become a thing.
Get thanked.
Get thanked. Because you SD and your opponent goes thanks.
Yeah, yeah.
You just got thanked.
And it sounds like get spanked, which is pretty hilarious.
Get thanked, boys. And there was a third, but that one we say so rarely I forgot it entirely. So we're not good at catchphrasing. We would not be great sitcom writers.
Fair enough. MegaXMas.
Other kinds of writing I think we'd be great at, but sitcoms specifically, we'll forget to write in the catchphrases. This tree is in people's stees right now.
They're moving right now.
Well, they're both fearful of
they have
tree.
the fear of God.
Yeah, they have the fear of God. I mean, they're in the middle of a natural disaster. Let's be real.
Yeah,
this is a gosh dang forest fire.
The camera's on fire.
People are all talking about because of the Plup S2J thing. People are like, ban Pokemon Stadium. It's like, this is just a thinly veiled attempt to ban California because we're too good.
And listen,
they don't like that California is in Pokemon Stadium.
And I can win in Pokemon Stadium, so of course I'm gonna want it. You know?
Sahib, you're a handsome dude. Shut up. You're a tall drink of water, dude. Oof, these turnaround lasers looking crisp.
Hulka not looking like he drank enough water today.
Yeah. Look how dialed in he is.
Man. Come on. See that? It's the water.
And down smash is going to close it out. Hulka gonna need some nice tech chases.
That was an awesome drop down F tilt though.
Some gimps maybe. Some needle pressure. Some shield pressure. Forward tilts. Gonna have to make use of his toolkit.
Yeah, something's kind of stinky in here.
Gonna have to play much less generic than I commentate.
And I think it's some cheese he's cooking up. I see it in the near future.
Oh, okay then.
Oh, never mind.
So next up we have Grand Finals. On winner's side we have, if you're new to this chat and you don't know who's in winner's side Grand Finals and you're standing, please take a seat. So that I don't want anyone to hurt themselves. So now that you are sitting down, in winner's side Grand Finals, we have Kami. Mr. Noric Brown. Number...
How was he
4?
Yeah, was he seated?
No, he was seated 6. I was going to say, is he number 4 on the 805 PR right now?
I believe
I assume 4 behind Army, MegaXMas, and Didi.
I think...
That sounds right.
I don't know if he's above Didi. He might be, I don't know. I'm not affluent. I saw it and I was like, cool.
I'll just look it up. I don't know why I'm so lazy. Good lord, just look something up, you loser. 805 PR. No, not Prairie Street.
Drink
now
water.
I have to type melee.
Drink water?
South 805 rankings.
You're out of water?
That is not current.
Is Cupid's over?
That is not current. I have to go to Facebook, because that is not current. Lovage is not number 2 in 805 right now.
Cupid's is open, dude.
I'm going to cruise on over to the actual rankings. What's poppin'? Alright, man, it was so good to see you. Let's hang out again soon. Mano y mano. Uno y uno. That's 1 and 1, but,
North
you know,
Brown,
it means the same thing.
MegaXMas. It's happening on Battlefield right now. Winner's side Kami, loser's side MegaXMas.
Oh, Kami is 5. Billy is still ranked, even though he moved.
He shouldn't have been ranked. Billy.
Well, it's because it's for summer, and he was here most of the summer.
Oh.
So it's Army, MegaXMas, Billy, DD, Kami.
I see.
So Kami is essentially 4, since Billy is no longer in 805.
I miss Billy.
So he's ostensibly 4. And there you are, number 13, Scum.
That's me.
Rocking the Slade. I can't believe you scooped up Slade.
Yeah, dude.
How did no one take Slade before you? Because I assume that the higher the place you are in the PR, the more you get first choice, right?
Yeah, I think Like, I initially asked for Robin, but obviously someone took Robin. I think people were just picking random characters. They forgot Slade.
Yeah, dude, freaking Sokka took Aqualad.
Exactly, like...
while Slade was available.
I don't know. Some people are not using their noggin. I'll tell you what.
Doomy66 says Andy Mossy. That can't be true because no one is 626. I live near 626. And besides the SFAT Vish hugs Mike house, nobody is 626. This is fake news from WC TNC Andy Mossity.
Dash attack. The nerve of Nordic Crown.
Yeah, dude, Kami coming out with the red Sheik already. Usually that's his, that's
his
when he
switch.
busts out when he's down, and now he's
confident.
He does not want no reset. He does not want, he only wants one set, dude.
Kami saying, God bless to MegaXMas right now.
Yeah, dude. It's like I'm not gonna reference the Vine, forget that life. I'm not gonna be that guy on commentary. In real life, I'm 100% that guy. But on commentary, I'm not gonna reference Vines, I hope.
It's just because people in chat aren't cool enough to know the Vines.
Get thanked.
Get thanked. North Browns needs to do some adapting.
He's kind of on the road. I like some of his defensive movement. However, you gotta get over or past the lasers at some point.
He's kind of trying to space, failing, shielding, wave dashing, failing to space again.
Oof, and he could have punished that better, but nevertheless, still in the advantageous position, but eats that dip. Looking like he's at a Super Bowl party eating that dip. 3 bean? Guacamole? Queso? Take your pick, he's eating the dip.
He's got the bean and cheese burrito.
Oof.
And the toppings. MegaXMas!
But will he get served up some spaghetti?
Ooh,
Did you see that commentator's curse right there? Did you I didn't even look, dude. That was a no-look commentator's curse. Am I in the Hall of Fame yet? Where's my Smashy? Where's my Smashy?
I don't know if you can say he has spaghetti yet, because he still has a stock lead on the man.
I want to thank my mom for not letting me play Melee when it came out because it had a teen rating and I wasn't a teen yet.
Same. I'll be honest.
Oh god, dude! Imagine how great I would be.
Imagine
if I had gotten to play Melee before I was 13.
It'd be over, honestly.
Think of how many tournaments I would have taken from Ken.
Oh, that was such a good... It was like almost a reverse grab that Nora got on him.
But this Shabbat sends him off. MegaXMas 5 games away from taking this tournament.
He doesn't
Tommy's
look like
still
he's
3.
Too much. He looks confident.
Tommy's still sticking with the red.
Are we allowed to like vent about the characters they're playing?
Yeah, sure, dude, go for it.
Because I don't like Sheik. I told you guys before, I want to win, and Sheik literally just grabs you and then kills you.
Well, because you play Marth, so especially in your case.
I want to ban wobbling. I want to ban Sheik. I want to ban Fox's Shine. I'm all for it. I think the community would be much better if everyone just played Marth. I'll be honest with you.
I just want to, as an Ices main, the only thing I would want to ban is Peach as a secondary for Sheik players. That's the only one.
I feel like it would only be fair if we banned wobbling, that Peach shouldn't be allowed to be a secondary for Ices either.
I'd be down with that because I don't want to play Peach. Screw that.
I mean, if we're following our law.
That forward tilt is so cheeky.
I haven't even been paying attention at all. Why is he?
Because he's Nordic Brown. What else would he do? Press down B a second time?
He is getting
not in his vocabulary. Tommy
Immediately
prides
switches
himself
back.
on his Zelda. He prides himself on his Zelda.
And he's so smart about it.
When Plup got the lightning kick on Armada at Genesis, and everyone went nuts, Tommy was sitting at home like, I could do that!
He does that almost every game.
It's not hype!
Every single time. This is the Noric strat. He gets a little bit ahead or a little bit behind. And he
So
will
why this guy throwing his winner's run? Oh man, that's a good point.
The Noric strat is to switch to Zelda, get a stock, immediately switch back, and it works every time. They're not expecting it.
It's definitely true that not all Sheiks actually put time into their Zelda, and a lot of them just don't even try to go for extended recovery because they either don't want to put in the time or they don't feel confident in their ability to find results with her. And I think it is very, very, very much to Kami's benefit that he really put in the time to make his Zelda good, so that recovery option is very viable for him.
Not even recovery. He just kind of gets in people's heads with his Zelda. He'll switch to him when he clearly is at a disadvantage, and he will still take a stock.
Like, he's so good at finding the back air and the forward air.
Tries to crouch cancel at 130 something.
He's so good at reading people's aerial movements and getting them with Baron and fair with Zelda. He could probably have a pretty good puff.
He does have a pretty good puff.
That's a really key skill to have if you're a puff man.
I don't remember too much about it, but I remember
more wasted potential for your boy Kami. And finally electing to switch back.
He said, "Yeah, I had enough."
And this is a rough spot. The get-up attack is going to pay dividends. That's a dead Falco. Not too big of a deficit, but certainly MegaXMas could snuff this stock pretty quickly if he gets the drop on him.
MegaXMas.
And that's probably going to do it. We can't see what happened. Our streamer messed up our monitor, and it deleted the edgeguard situation.
I wanted to see that. Kami.
Can he make the most of this second chance? No.
Pulling out a game 2, looking to make a speedy way into losers grand finals.
Looking for that